Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody. And I just want to thank God before I get into it. I just want to thank God for my health, life, and strength. I want to thank God for everything that He has done in my life. God is so awesome. And I just want to acknowledge God on today. And I pray that each and every one of you who check out this vid, I pray that you have a great Thursday or whenever you're seeing this vid. I pray God for God's blessings uh, upon your life, and that perhaps this vid will inspire or get something out of this content. I won't be on here long, but just want to share a few things right off the top of my head. I haven't really rehearsed anything, so but I wanted to do a vid on today concerning Coach Prime in Colorado and what's going on there in Boulder, Colorado. And Coach Prime has made some changes. He's made some changes. I think on both ends, the changes he made, a lot of people were screaming for these changes. A lot of people. And I get it. I get it. I understand why. But I wanna say this. I wanna say this. And Caden Salter is a talented quarterback. He is a talented quarterback. And he did some good things in spurts, and then he didn't do so good of things in spurts. And I think, and I just go ahead and say, Coach Prime made one of the changes was the quarterback position. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get back to what I was gonna say about Caden Salter. The quarterback position is the most important position on the field. You got to get that right. If you look at any NFL team, any college, if you have that position pretty solid, then you have a chance to do some things. Now, it's not just all on the quarterback. You got other guys on the field that got to do what they got to do their job as well. But the quarterback, when it comes to the offense and everything, sets the tone. Is the leader on the field. So that's important. That's the most important position. And I really, unfortunately, in my opinion, when I look at this season, there were games that Colorado was in. And probably should have won. And maybe we would be talking about this had they won. But it didn't happen, and things kind of went south. The way I look at this season is that it just wasn't consistent. It just wasn't consistent enough. Not just on the quarterback, but on the defense, on the offense, it just wasn't consistent enough. What do I mean? Consistent as far as like making plays. Consistent as far as doing the little things right. Being disciplined. This team in the beginning of the season hardly ever was committing penalties. Hardly any penalties were called on CU. in the beginning of the season. And then I don't know what happened. Well, I guess I know what probably happened is that you can get lazy, you can get careless, you can take it for granted as far as like certain things that, like, you're not going to tell me that a team that hardly was committing penalties in the beginning of the season all of a sudden commit, I don't know, was it 14 penalties against versus Arizona? 14? That's a lot of penalties. That's a lot of penalties. And now sometimes penalties can be questionable from the referee, but you know, it was what it was. And so, you know, I heard some other things. I don't want to get into that, but I heard some other things of why they were called on some of those illegal formations and the different things, all kinds of stuff that I've never even heard of. Well, I heard of it, but not that much, you know. And looking at NFL and college, I'm more of an NFL guy than college guy. But I love Coach Prime. I know that he could be. I think he's misunderstood, but he doesn't care about that anyway. So, it is what it is. But I think he's a great man. I think he's a wonderful coach, and he knows that he needs to make some changes, and that's what he's done. So he made a quarterback change. Juju Lewis is a quarterback. I guess he's gonna go ahead and be the quarterback the rest of the season. It's only three more games left, so you might as well go ahead and give him some time out there these last 3 games, and who knows? See, you may win the last 3 games and get a bowl bid. That would be awesome. But honestly, I don't know if that's gonna happen because all year they haven't won 3 games in a row all year. But that's not to say that it won't happen. It could. It's possible. But I just don't know. But even still, even if they don't win all 3 games and make it to a bowl, they can start fresh. You got the quarterback who's got some time out there, who's got his feet wet, and look to the future. Look to the future. But the bottom line is that Coach Prime has never been in this situation before as it relates to the quarterback position. His son has always been there. This is the first time that he's been through this, and it can't be easy. And so he knew he needed to make a change eventually, and the change has come. A lot of people was talking about that. A lot of people wanted him to, why isn't Juju playing? Why this? Why that? Well, it's happened. It's finally happened. And then the other change is he made a offensive coordinator change. Shermer is no longer the offensive coordinator. He is been demoted as the quarterback coach. Bartoloni, I think that's how you pronounce it. He is the offense coordinator. Now, I didn't know that he actually called the Arizona game, and I know some people are like, "Oh boy, he called that game. It's fine. I think it's gonna be fine." You have to realize that Caden Salter, Juju Lewis are two different quarterbacks. Two different strengths. So my thing is this. Gotta give him time to mesh with Lewis, mesh with Juju. Juju gotta get him time to mesh with the new coordinator See, that's the thing that people got to realize, man. It's not just he getting out there and he's doing it. You got an offensive coordinator that's sending plays out. You know, they have to mesh. They have to have some unity, and what plays to call and the that they're calling, the quarterback can execute those plays at a high level. You know, so I hope people don't, jump to conclusions. Oh my God, this ain't gonna be much different. No, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. But it's only 3 games left. So hopefully West Virginia's next. Now West Virginia is no slouch, so they got to come ready to play. And I just won't see you to just play ball. You got 3 games left. Play with pride. Play with vigor. Play with a purpose. In your 3 days, in your 3 games that you have left, play like you're getting ready to play for the championship. Have that type of mentality. End your season on a good note. You got 3 games left. End it on a good note. End it on a good note. Flush all of what's happened before. Learn some things, but end your season on a good note. Get behind this young freshman quarterback and realize that this is for the future. He's for the future. And get behind him and play. Leave it all on the line. No saving for tomorrow. Every game for the last 3 games. And that's it. So, anyway, so what we can learn, what I want to say about this is that, changes are not always easy. And Coach Prime has to make a change. And there may be some other changes. But change is necessary. Change can be hard. Change may not be comfortable. But sometimes we have to learn how to be we have to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so thank you for watching. Thank you for chiming in. Make sure you like and comment what you think about Colorado football. What you think about the changes, or who is your team. All right, thank you for watching again. Like and comment. Who's let me see who's this real quick. What's going on? Appreciate you for chiming in, Connor Ziner. Appreciate you chiming in. All right, have a great Thursday, or whenever you're seeing this. For those who see this later, have a great one. Like and comment for more. Blessings.